From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
We begin in El Cerrito, where police have launched a hate crime investigation in connection with a flag-burning case at a protest calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Good evening. I'm Ryan Yamamoto.
And I'm Elizabeth Cook. During Saturday's rally, protesters were met by pro-Israel counter-protesters as they marched from Albany to El Cerrito. And at one point, police say one of the protesters grabbed an Israeli flag from a woman and then burned it. She spoke to our Jose Martinez about how she's still badly shaken up.
What started as a ceasefire demonstration in Albany on Saturday ended up becoming a major violent incident here in El Cerrito, where police officers are investigating what happened as a hate crime. Fear among some Albany and El Cerrito residents 2 days after a demonstration turned violent.
I was very shaken. I'm still shaken, actually.
That's why this resident requested us not to share her identity. She was one of many Jewish counter-protesters who, according to the El Cerrito Police Department, were attacked Saturday afternoon at a ceasefire demonstration at the intersection of San Pablo Avenue and Carlson Boulevard.
They rushed over to us again, blocking us, and they started to grab our flags and our signs.
Just take a look at this video. That's the exact moment when police officers say this man violently pushed the woman down to the ground from behind, took her Israeli flag from her hands by force, and then burned the flag in the street. In a statement, the department added, "This crime is being investigated as a hate crime and will be presented to the district attorney's office for review and prosecution when appropriate."
People are scared. They're scared to be in their own community.
Mark Levin is the regional director of the Anti-Defamation League. He says incidents like this are extremely concerning.
They're seeing increases of anti-Semitism. We have had a near 400% increase in anti-Semitism in the weeks since October 7th, as compared to the same period of time a year ago.
While the investigation is ongoing, he says his office will keep pressuring local authorities and elected officials.
It's incumbent on our elected officials to bring the temperature down and recognize what's happening and reject calls for division.
And this resident agrees. She says it's time for authorities to act and protect.
So what I'm going to be doing is writing to the El Cerrito police and telling them and the city council actually, that they really have to beef up their police department and have more people serving on the weekends. Not even for demonstrations, but for just regular folks, going shopping at Trader Joe's.
And this is definitely not over. If you have information or videos related to this incident, you should contact El Cerrito Police Department as soon as possible.
Well, the Bay Area Council on American Islamic Relations released this statement in response to the investigation, saying, quote, "The planned rally on January 6th was intended to be peaceful, but for the provocation by pro-genocide individuals who sought to intimidate and harass rally attendees advocating for peace and a permanent ceasefire in Palestine. We firmly believe in the constitutional rights of all individuals to freedom of speech and peaceful assembly."